Hello friends. So in this video, I'm going to discuss the rest 40 questions. 20 questions. So let me start. Okay, let me clean this. So we have already discussed 60 questions, and now let's start with 61. Which of the following is the correct way to create a set in Python? So this is a repeated question. So the answer will be this one. If you have any doubt, then go to the last videos and you can check it. Okay. Yes. So I told you that if we just give like curly braces, then it will be of type dictionary. So if you want to define a set, I mean you have to create. If you want to create a empty set, then you have to write like this. You have to give the syntax like this. Okay. What will be the output of type? So it will be dictionary. It will be the dictionary. This will be dictionary. And why? Because we are not going to write like this. If we write like this, then only the type will be set. And if we give just curly braces, then it will be of type dictionary. These are repeated question. Okay. Sets in Python are sets ordered and mutable. Yeah, it's mutable, but it's not ordered. Unordered and mutable. Yes, it is unordered and mutable. And okay, the third one was ordered and immutable. It is not ordered. And it is not immutable also. Unordered and immutable. It is unordered, but it is mutable. So the answer will be B only. Okay. Next one. Which of the following statement is true? So sets allow duplicate value. This is I mean this is totally false. Okay. Next question is sets are indexed. No, this is also again false. Sets are mutable. Yes, this one is true. Sets are mutable. And the third one, what? Sorry, last one, sets maintain order. No, as we know, as we have just sets are not indexed. The sets don't follow set not follow indexing, so it is not order. It doesn't matter. Maintain order. Okay. Next one, which function is used to find the number of elements in a set? Of course, len. Len will be the function. This is repeated question. So the answer will be this one. Okay. What is the output of 1, 2, 3? This is a set. So it will just take the unique elements and it will ignore the duplicate. So the answer will be 1, 2, 3. That means this one. This is a repeated question. Okay. How do you add an element X to a set S? So with the help of add function, we have did this. If you have not seen all the videos, then go and check the previous videos. Then you will understand that we always use add function to add any element, because this is inbuilt function, or you can say this is a method that we use to add any element to set. Next question. What happens if you try to add a duplicate element to a set? So it will ignore the duplicate element. So the answer will be C. It ignores the duplicate. Okay. What are the other options? It raise an error. No, it will not raise an error. It adds the duplicate. No. It clears the set. No. So the answer will be it ignores the duplicate. Okay, next one. What is the result of this code? I have set 1, 2, 3, and in this set I have contained 1, 2, 3 element, 3 elements, and remove 2. So we know that if we use remove function and we want to remove any element which is present in the set, then it will remove. And if the element is not present, then it will give you error. So the answer will be it will remove, and the answer will be only 1, 3. Okay, next one. Which method removes an element from a set without raising an error if the element doesn't exist? So discard. We have already discussed that discard function will give you it will not give you error. So it will just give you the set only, not suppose you have created a set like this one, and instead of using remove you have used discard function, and you have given suppose 5, then it will return you the same set, because 5 is not present in the set, so it will not remove, it cannot remove. And but if you use remove function, if you use del function, then it will give you error, but not discard function. Okay. Next one is, what is the result of, this is your set 1, 2, 3, and this is, we are using pop. So it will remove the first element. No. Start with A. Okay. Removes a random element, removes the last element, removes the first element, raise an error. So the answer will be removes a random element. I told you it will remove a random element. It's not necessary that it will remove one or two or three. Not. It's not specific. Okay, next question. Which of the following operation returns the union of two sets A and B? Which function will return you union of A and B? So the option A, B will be the answer. A dot union B. It will give you union, because if you use A plus B, then it will be concatenation. And if you use A and B, then it will give you intersection. And if you use minus, then it will give you difference. So A dot union will be the correct answer. Okay, next question. What is the intersection of 1, 2, 3? And this is one set and this is the other set. So intersection, if you want to intersect, get intersection, then you have to use AND. Okay. So in this way, it will give you only the common elements. In intersection, we know that set has some properties: intersection, union, symmetric difference, like this. So in intersection, you will get only the common element, and in union, you will get the common element, or you can say all the elements which is present in set 1 and set 2. You will get all the elements, and then it will it will remove the duplicates, and then you will get your output. But in intersection, you will just get the common element. Here 2 and 3 are common, so the answer will be 2 and 3. So this will be your answer. Okay, next. Which operator performs set intersection? So AND, I have told you the AND will be for intersection. And if you go to this one, then it will be symmetric difference. And this one is for union, and this one is for difference. Okay, let's move. So 75 question. What will be the output of this set 1 and set 2? We are going to minus. So I told you, if we perform minus, then what will be the answer? First, it will cancel out the common element. Then, as we are doing like this, we are deleting. Sorry, we are subtracting this set from this set. So the first work will be, I mean, the task will be to remove common elements. It will first remove the common element. So it will first remove the common element, which is 3, 2 and 2, 3. It will be deleted. I mean, it will be cancelled out. Then whatever element present, I mean, remain in this set, in the left hand side set, will be the answer. That means 1 will be the answer. We have already discussed this. This is a repeated question. Okay, next. Which method removes all element from a set? Clear method. Clear method will remove all the elements present in a set. Okay. What is the output of len set? So here we are typecasting. I mean, we are converting a list into a set. That's why we have passed this list into parentheses, and this will convert it, and then it will be set only. And now if we are going to find the len, then it will be only 3. Let me show you how it's going to work. If I write over a print within parentheses, I'm going to copy this. Okay. So the answer would be what? Let's check. 3. Why? Because first it will convert the list into set, then it will be considered set, and all the elements will be the elements of set, then it will ignore duplicate. That's why the answer will be 1, 2, 3, and the 3 is the length of the set. So this will be the answer. Okay. Next, which of the following can be element of a set? So element of a set, it can be tuple, because tuple is immutable. So only tuple will be the answer. Okay, next. What is the result of, this is my set 1, 2, and is subset 1, 2, 3. As we can see that 1, 2 is present in 1, 2, this set. I mean the right hand side set. So that's why it will be true. is subset means it will just check that whether the elements or whether the items is present in the left hand side is already present in the right hand side set or not. If it is not present, then it will be give you false. Suppose in this set I have two elements 1 and 2, and in this set I have three elements 1, 3 and 5. Then it will check 1 and 2 are not common in this set, so it will give you false. But now you can see 1, 2 is present in this set also. That's why your answer will be true. Okay, next one. Which of the following will cause an error? This is our last question. Okay, last but not least, we will discuss some other MCQs also. So, which of the following will cause an error? Suppose this is a set, and if you want to go, if you go to print, that it will not give you error. And here it is going to convert list into set, so it will again not give you error. This will give you error because here in option D, you have a tuple within a set, so it will not it is going to convert a set a tuple into set, so it is okay. But in the option C, this is a set and a set containing list and three, so it is not possible. So this will be your answer. It is going to give you error. So this will be the answer. So this is our last question based on, oh wait, what happened? This is our last question based on tuple and set. In next video, we will discuss some other MCQs. So thank you for watching. And in next video, we will discuss some other points. Stay happy and healthy and keep practicing.